And gratitude is just a simple switch of mindset. Hey, I'm gonna wake up today and I'm gonna count the blessings. What do I have going for me? What are some of those things in my life that I'm taking for granted? And you take a little inventory. And sometimes when you find yourself in a really crappy moment in life, taking a little inventory of your life can allow you to step back. It's perspective. It allows you to separate yourself from the problem. It doesn't take away problems. Don't get me wrong, gratitude doesn't remove problems from your life. But it allows you to step back and see, hey, this moment, this situation in my life right now, this is just a season. This is not going to be like this forever. Things have been good before. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. This is a season. Life has seasons. There's winters and there's summers. Sometimes for some of us, we're in the middle of a summer. Things are going great. Everything's rolling smoothly. And at the same time that you're in your summer, somebody might be in a winter. And so if you're careful about, if you're present every single day and you count your blessings, it allows you to be present enough to be there for other people who might be in their winter.
Shalom. I would like to give our honor, glory, and praises to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawah, Bahashem Rakakwadash. I would like to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to all you sister Akim, pushing this word out across the four corners of the world. Just another GMS in transit lesson, all through the spirit, the power, and the vibration of Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawah. And this title in the spirit going into Count Our Blessings More. Count our blessings more, which is a well-known saying or phrase within this current world. But you look at it within this thing of ours, this truth of Yahawah Bahashem Yahawah, it really holds a lot of value within it, which goes into by being grateful or appreciative for what one has. In our case, that's the hopeful elect. This divine knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of our maker, our creator of the whole world, which is Yahawah Bahashem Yahawah. And whereas you think about us being the biblical Israelites, you know, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and also for the ones of our people look like these other nations, but on your father's side, it traces back to those particular people I just mentioned. So you think about our people being scattered across the four corners of the world, which are billions upon billions. However, Yahawah Bahashem Yahawah saw fit to give us those spiritual keys to know his divine secrets and mysteries and dark sayings, where the mass majority of this world cannot perceive, nor can they accept. So by that concept alone, which is not something to be taken lightly, that's a great blessing to count, to have the top knowledge of this world. So therefore, that should behoove us to count our blessings more. And that takes me to the book of Matthew 13, verse 9. Who have ears to hear, let him hear. And this is Yahawah speaking to his disciples. And those ears he's referring to are those spiritual ears. Feel that spiritual understanding by the gift of the Holy Spirit. That's why Yahawah stated, blessed are your ears, for they hear, and your eyes that they see. Which is by seeing and hearing the true aspects of Yahawah Bahashem Yahawah via the Holy Word. So who have ears to hear, let him hear. And the disciples came and said unto him, why speakest thou unto them in parables? Yahawah was speaking to his disciples like in riddles, like code talk or allegorical talk that was going over the heads of the masses. Verse 11, he answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. And Yahawah is referring to Israelites. So if this spiritual understanding is not given to all of the nation of Israel, which is his chosen people out of all nations, then by default you should already know these other nations cannot come into this. And that takes me to Wisdom of Solomon 8 verse 8. And it says, if a man desire much experience, she knoweth things are old, and conjectureth aright what is to come, which is the gift of prophecy, by declaring something that will happen or transpire within a future time frame. Like here we are in this day of time, at the end of Esau's chapter, the end of him sitting into that power seat of rulership upon this world stage, and he's about to get dethroned. But you still have the mass majority of our people in this day of time still do not know who they are, who their biblical enemies are, and what's about to go down within this world, especially America, which is Babylon the Great. And as they don't know that. And we are about to soon face a time frame within this world that has never seen nor experienced before. Hence, Jacob's trouble. So all of that alone is worthy enough to count our blessings more. So again, back within Wisdom of Solomon 8 verse 8, if a man desire much experience, she knoweth things of old, and conjecture aright what is to come, and that she is referring to wisdom, which is having that spiritual discernment of what is right and what is wrong according to the standard of Yahweh Bahashem Yahawashi. She knoweth the subtleties of speeches. So let's move on further than our people don't know who they are within this day of time. And they do not know who their true power source is. Or they do not know who their true biblical enemies are. And also these end time prophecies. So what about the ones of our people in this day of time that know they are Israelites, but still subscribing to falsehoods and lies that are fed to them by their sellout Israelite teachers? You have a lot of them thinking that the names of Yahweh and Yahawashi are not important in this day of time. Or it might be cool to take the MOTB. So even a lot of them do not have that spiritual understanding to know the subtleties of speeches, which means to know through the spirit that someone is breaking down the scriptures wrong. They are just blind sheep following their false shepherds. So therefore, they do not know when someone is being deceptive when it comes to breaking down this holy word. So she knoweth the subtleties of speeches and can expound dark sentences, which goes into these dark sayings, parables, that cold talk through the spirit. And it says, she foreseeth signs and wonders and the events of seasons and times. And here we are within this day of time of the two major prophecies about to get ready to come to pass, which is the implementation of the MOTB, mentioned within Revelation, the 13th chapter, the 16th verse on down, and also the beginning stages of World War III. That's mentioned within Revelation 11th chapter, the 14th verse. A lot of our people who know they are Israelites and being misguided by these false leaders, they are being sold lies by thinking that these things do not matter, or we are not within those times of these prophecies coming to pass. Which takes me back to the point of this lesson. Count our blessings more. And that's by being appreciative and grateful for what you have. And we have the top knowledge of this world. So therefore, we're supposed to hold on to it as much as we can. Our barakahs out that the Lord give us the spirit to do so. So when you find that many people are worse than you are, you'll learn to count your blessings more. Like even though a carnal level, which is a spiritual reason why it's happening to you, because that's why it's stated within Ecclesiasticus, the 2nd chapter, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. So it's going to be diverse type of situations happening within our lives in this course of walk. And you'll just be talking to regular jakes within the world, and some of the things they'll tell you, you'll be like, man, you know, he or she really going through that? And what makes it even worse for them, they don't know the spiritual understanding why they're going through that particular situation. But we do through the spirit. So something like that should be worthy enough to get the gratitude, the appreciation, and be thankful to Yahweh Bahashem Yahawashi. And one of my favorite quotes by Seneca the Younger, he stated, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Like you might be overwhelmed with a lot of thoughts in a tough situation that you're currently going through. And once you really compose and control yourself through the spirit and think over it, in reality, it's not really that bad. Especially compared to what a lot of these people that's in the world are going through and do not have no type of spiritual understanding or guide to know why they're going through that particular situation. And also when each day goes by, it's just another step closer or day closer to Yahawashi's second debut upon this earth. Because what we're doing now is not going to be a forever thing. So therefore be thankful, appreciative, and grateful of this position that we're in with this top spiritual understanding. Because look at the ones of our people that do not have the spiritual, the mental, and the physical means to do so. And that takes me to Galatians 6 verse 9 in the NLT. And it says, so let's not get tired of doing what is good at just the right time. we will reap a harvest of blessing if we don't give up. And that's on point. Like whatever we going through, just know it's temporary. And once you do come out that tough situation that you're currently in or about to go through, I brought this out, we can be able to pass it. We gain much experience and faith from it. And hopefully with that vibration of experience, we can be a beacon of light upon another hopeful elect member. So that concludes the lesson. Just be more in tune, counting our blessings more, which is a great form of humility. And that's something Yahawah Bahasham, Yahweh Shah smiles upon. So hopefully with that, you all stay edified, you all stay strong, keep pushing forward. Shalom.